Hello, I'm Bill Wong, your host for Kid Close-Up, and today we're going to take a look at an add-on to the Hovergames competition. It's the NavQ Plus companion computer. So let's take a look at inside the box. You can see here's the main unit we'll take a closer look at. There's also a camera mount, which is going to go with this small high-res camera, one of 6 that can be supported. You can see that we have an HDMI connector, a little mini HDMI connector for direct viewing of video, assuming you want to attach it that way, a wireless antenna, and then a USB for one of the USB ports that provides Ethernet connection, just in case you want to do some additional debugging while it's on the ground. Power supply for the battery, and these are the interface connections that are going to go to the navigation computer, which we'll also be taking a look at. You flip the unit over, you can see that there are actually 6 ports for the video. We're only using one of them right now. There's also an SD card, micro SD card over on the right hand side, and that's where the main program is going to be loaded from. Here you can see the Hovergames drone, and on the center is the nav computer that typically comes with it. This runs the propellers and everything else and is tied into the NavQ Plus via various connections, which I haven't even shown here yet because it's not been installed. Here's something we haven't installed but finally put together, the camera holder, and the camera is actually inside that white system, and this is designed to be mounted on the drone. So this is what is underneath that big blue heatsink. Starting here in the center is the i.MX 8M Plus. It's got an MPU built in addition to the multi-core Cortex processors that are in there. Additionally, on the system on module is the flash memory and the DDR memory, along with its power supply management system, the PMIC, which is out there. You can see a bunch of the peripherals around on the right-hand side are the camera support, general purpose I/O, PCI Express, which really isn't utilized on this particular application, along with some additional UARTs. There's a pair of CAN FD interfaces. Those aren't really used as much on the drone, but could be used on the Buggy, for example, for other controls, maybe an arm or something you may be controlling. The Ethernet ports can be used mostly when it's actually on the ground, or if you actually have other devices that you're going to connect via Ethernet to this system. Same type of thing with the USB Type-C. You could put a camera off of there, but the MIPI cameras are probably a better bet for that area. And finally, there is the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth support on the top end. The system can run Linux, among other operating systems, and one of the things you can also run on top of that is the robot operating system. This is primarily because the NavQ Plus is going to be doing the planning as opposed to the actual control, which is done by the other nav computer. Developers can take advantage of NXP's EIQ machine learning software to develop machine learning algorithms that are going to be running on the i.MX 8. So that's a quick wrap-up of the NXP NavQ Plus for the Hovergames drone and Buggy. Hope you liked it.